Contractor nailed for sabotage at Eskom. And Charlize Theron faces backlash after saying Afrikaans is a useless language. Hello everyone and welcome to the News in 5. It's a show where I look for some headlines that I think you might be interested in. I try and present these headlines in around about 5 minutes. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I've got more content coming your way, and also leave a like and share the video. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Contractor nailed for sabotage at Eskom, and he confessed why he did it. Power utility Eskom has arrested a maintenance worker for sabotaging one of its units at the Camden power station. The group said that the perpetrator is employed by a maintenance company working at the station and intentionally removed the bearing oil drain plug from the bearing, causing the oil burners to trip repeatedly. Evidence was obtained and the perpetrator confessed, saying he intentionally removed the plug to cause the trip to ensure that his employer would be awarded additional maintenance and repair jobs at the station. Look, we've known for a very long time that Eskom is a complete mess. And I'm happy that this guy was found out and arrested and all that stuff, but I'm wondering, did they put the plug back because we still have rolling blackouts?
That's a really good point.
The Hawks, meanwhile, is investigating several alleged crimes, including the theft of coal, the theft of diesel, the theft of cables, bomb threats, fraud, and corruption, sabotage, and various others. I want to know, with the investigation with Hawks, what is the various others? I mean, are they investigating why there is wet coal? Because that's also a big problem at Eskom, and maybe they should invest in having an aftaki just to make sure that, coals don't get wet again, or storage, or something. Just, start there. At the moment, I feel like we're getting a lot of excuses for why there's load shedding, and some more excuses are probably going to come out. But it does worry me because of all this stuff is happening and continues to happen, which it sounds like it still is. Load shedding might be here to stay for a while. Charlize Theron faces backlash after saying Afrikaans, her mother tongue, is dying out. I don't know why I said her surname like that. Skalk Bezuidenhout, can you give me some tips on how to pronounce it?
Hello mense, it's Skalk Bezuidenhout here. Oh mense, people are upset with Charlize Theron, obviously. And mense, please, it's Theron. Okay? What is a Theron? There's no such thing as a Theron. There's only a Theron. Okay? And you can't give me that cock of, oh no, but people in America can't say Tron. Mense, they have a movie called Tron, Charlize Theron. That's basically the same thing.
Now, I know that a few South Africans are very pissed off about this, and some of you may have not listened to the exact portion of the podcast where she said this. So, in case you haven't, here it is.
So Afrikaans is a completely different language. It's not a severity of accent.
This is new information for you. Wow.
It is a combination.
There's about 44 people still speaking it. It's definitely a dying language. It's not a very helpful language.
Do we know what it is a combination of?
I don't know if she's being hyperbolic in that interview, but the part where she says Afrikaans is not a helpful language, aish, that doesn't look good. Well, one of the many things that I love about South Africans is their sense of humor. And over the weekend, social media was lit with memes about Charlize Theron, thanks Skalk, and her comments about there only being 44 Afrikaners. Here's a montage of what I thought were some of the best.
Charlize Theron, jy sê mos, daar is so 44 mense wat nog Afrikaans praat. Nou wil ek vir jou sê 44 keer jou moer.
I mean, I think the Boer Mafia have renamed themselves to the 44s. Now, she says Afrikaans isn't helpful, but that makes me wonder, how many people do speak Afrikaans in South Africa? Well, let's have a look at this article. These are the most spoken languages in South Africa in 2019. So it's a little bit old, but I think we can still use the data. Nationally, just over 1/4, 25.3% of individuals speak isiZulu at home, while 14.8% of individuals speak isiXhosa, and 12.2% speak Afrikaans. And 12% of 60.4 million people is quite a large amount of people. We can also have a look at this chart, which says the distribution of languages spoken by individuals inside and outside of the households in South Africa. And the dark bars are individuals that speak this language outside, and the lighter bar is individuals that speak the language inside. And you can see Afrikaans, 9.7% outside and 12.2% inside. I'm curious to know what the Charlize Theron think of the Khoi, Nama, and San languages. I'm not saying they're useless. I don't think any language is useless, but I would really like to know her take.
You see what I did there?
And as you know, Afrikaans is widely spoken in the Western Cape. A whopping 49.7% of Western Cape people speak Afrikaans. That's almost 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, it is kind of difficult to find out exactly how many people live in the Western Cape, but let's go by the numbers I found. Cape Town population is 4.8 million people. I know this says Cape Town, but it also means Western Cape. So if you do the math and not Zuma's math,
listen properly.
Just over 2 million people in the Western Cape alone speak Afrikaans. But let's also be honest, ladies and gentlemen, why do we care about some actress in Hollywood who hasn't been to South Africa in quite a while and has also lived in America longer than she's been in South Africa? She's definitely disconnected from the realities of South Africa. I don't see her standing and using her platform to really explain how bad the ANC is and how much the ANC has made South Africans suffer. Sure, it's fun to make fun and the memes are awesome, don't get me wrong. Saying that something isn't helpful is like saying something's useless. And in my opinion, her career is useless.
Yo, massa p***.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of this video, Cyril Masource will show you some content that you might be interested in. This is your second reminder to please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 5,000 subscribers on this channel. I just wanted to take a moment to thank all the new subscribers and the old ones that have stuck it through. Thank you so much for your support. And if you really enjoy this channel, please consider becoming a member. All the details are in the link in the description below. But once again, thank you all so much for subscribing, and I'll keep the content coming. All right, and let me know what you thought of the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of Charlize Theron and her comments? And what do you think of Eskom's sabotage? Do you think it's going to be fixed anytime soon? I don't. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.